Welcome in Decor Bomb. Please share and subscribe to watch more. When it comes to adding personality to a space, wallpaper is an easy fix for achieving a colorful interior that looks expertly designed. The right living room wallpaper ideas have the potential to completely change the look and feel of the room, making it a simple update with a huge impact. With so many styles to choose from, there's something to suit every home, no matter which type of living room ideas you're looking to recreate. So whether you're a minimalist, maximalist, or somewhere in between, there is bound to be a design in the right pattern and color scheme to suit your ideal look. And if you find DIY projects daunting, you don't need to worry. Wallpapering is no longer the time-consuming, fiddly job it once was, and there are even a number of self-adhesive options perfect for renters. More and more brands also supply both wallpaper and paint in complementary shades. So giving your living room a fresh makeover has never been easier. Living room wallpaper ideas. It's now simpler than ever to transform your living space in just an afternoon using living room wallpaper ideas. So all you have to do is to choose your favorite look. When choosing where to wallpaper in a living room, consider working with the natural shape of the space. This may dictate which areas of a wall to decorate if you can't decide. And it might make the most sense visually too. If you have a section of the wall that is recessed or sits further out, consider adding wallpaper to this to lean into the more statement angles. If you want to add a large living room art idea to your space but it isn't quite within budget, then wallpaper is the next best thing. Instead of wallpapering the entire wall, adding framing creates the illusion of a statement art piece or mural. Not only does this achieve a high-end look, but it also means you can switch it out more frequently if you get tired of the design. It can often feel like wallpaper works best in large spaces where you can go all out with pattern and color, but wallpapering small or narrow living rooms is having a resurgence. Living rooms are synonymous with relaxation, so a cozy and welcoming environment is often just what you're looking for. Instead of adding a feature wall that might work in larger living spaces, consider wallpapering the entirety of the room. While this may seem daunting, the effect is high-end and inviting. The days of the feature wall are over, announces textile designer Clarissa Hulse. Plus, you will be surprised at how it can actually make the room seem less busy. It may be counterintuitive, but often stark plain walls next to one that is highly decorative can actually emphasize the pattern. Just like working with the natural structure of a room, a chimney breast offers the perfect positioning for wallpaper. Living room fireplace ideas are a prime spot for accessorizing with art, family photographs, or your favorite accessories. So adding a playful wallpaper will extend a characterful look. If you're unsure about opting for an entire feature wall, a chimney breast is a great middle ground. It creates a focal point in the middle of the room, but can be sandwiched in a block color for a more versatile approach. 5. Contrast with another feature wall. Mid-century living rooms are having a serious moment right now. Who among us hasn't picked up some retro furniture? Enhance the feel of the era by choosing a vibrantly colored print for your living room wallpaper. Ideas. Yellows especially echo this time period and helpfully boost light levels. If you're unsure about opting for an entire feature wall, a chimney breast is a great middle ground. It creates a focal point in the middle of the room, but can be sandwiched in a block color for a more versatile approach. When wallpapering a living room, it can be tempting to contrast with painted walls in areas without paper. Instead, opting for another statement wall feature, such as wall paneling, makes for an interesting design packed full of character. Wood paneling is a great way of achieving this, as the warm tones complement many wallpaper colors. You can even double up on wallpaper by opting for a paneled effect design that achieves the look for less. If you have a modern house, using wallpaper with a printed texture is a brilliant way of injecting some character into a room. I recently covered my own newly built MDF bedroom cupboard doors with one of the plain textured wallpapers in my own collection, coupled with interesting door handles, and I am delighted with the results, says Clarissa. If you've fallen for a patterned paper but don't want it to dominate your space, reconsider where to wallpaper. Stick to covering only above the dado rail, keeping the rail itself and the lower portion painted in a complementary tone. This is also a great technique for small living room ideas, as the pattern won't overwhelm by covering from the floor to the ceiling. Mid-century living rooms are having a serious moment right now. Who among us hasn't picked up some retro furniture? Enhance the feel of the era by choosing a vibrantly colored print for your living room wallpaper. Ideas yellows especially echo this time period and helpfully boost light levels. A surprisingly simple living room idea is to opt for adding photorealistic mural wallpaper. You can plump for whatever design appeals to you, but by choosing a design which echoes the nature outside, you'll help blur the indoor-outdoor boundaries. This will make the room seem larger, brighter, and feel altogether more calming. These can look expensive, but they don't have to be. Wait for seasonal sales or use home decor discount codes to find bargains year-round. Work your wallpaper in tandem with living room flooring ideas for a considered finish. Choose a design which reflects some sense of your flooring, perhaps the color, pattern, or texture, as well as opening up the room. This will add a cool design element to a simple project. Keep your bank account a little happier by looking to budget living room ideas for your wallpaper. Papering only the lower half of the room is a great way to save on costs, and you'll need a lot less material to work with. This is also a useful trick if you only have a small amount of a discontinued wallpaper available. Once seen as fussy and dated, or solely for country living room ideas, florals are back in the limelight and back on our walls. Floral living room wallpaper ideas wrap your walls in nature and tend to incorporate a number of colors, notes Melanie Adams, Global Manager, Wallpaper Direct. This can be a great way to really embed your color palette into the space to make it feel cohesive yet natural. The old adage may go blue and green should never be seen, but we disagree. Mix just about any blues with green plus their sophisticated love child, teal, and you've got yourself an effortlessly harmonious blend that's vibrant yet calm and soothing at the same time. A lot of arts and craft styles of living room wallpaper ideas will have this combo, adding a neat nod to a stylish tradition. Choosing wallpaper doesn't mean that living room paint ideas aren't also an option too. The two can actually work beautifully together, especially if you have any kind of paneling on your walls, but you want to pair your paper with the right shade. When pairing a wallpaper with paint, it's important to match the paint with the hue used in the wallpaper, advises Zoe Hopgood. Designer Graham Terrazzo is going nowhere as a trend, seen on floors and tiles alike. This cool pattern also works really well on wallpaper, giving the illusion of texture and adding just the right amount of pattern. The design comes in any manner of colorways, so choose for pebbles to be in a tone that's complementary too, without overwhelming the rest of the space. For a totally cohesive look, why not match your wallpaper with your living room curtain ideas? It's the ideal way to extend your chosen wallpaper design over window dressings and ensure there is no break in the pattern. Many brands and designers will produce wallpaper, fabrics, and accessories in the same print, so it's easy to keep to a matching look. If opting for full-length curtains is a little too much pattern for your taste, try going for a couple of cushion covers in a matching print to your wallpaper, so the design is echoed more subtly around the room for a totally cohesive look. Why not match your wallpaper with your living room curtain ideas? It's the ideal way to extend your chosen wallpaper design over window dressings and ensure there is no break in the pattern. Many brands and designers will produce wallpaper, fabrics, and accessories in the same print, so it's easy to keep to a matching look. If opting for full-length curtains is a little too much pattern for your taste, try going for a couple of cushion covers in a matching print to your wallpaper, so the design is echoed more